So some common mistakes people make when they're bringing MMMs on is they want it to do everything. They want it to be able to understand everything and all at once and to answer questions that they didn't know that they had. So, um, usually when we work with a new brand and they're asking things, they've got a list of, 4 or 5 questions. I think that's a pretty good place to start, understanding how your media mix is impacting your retail sales, and then using it directionally to change your media mix and then understanding things over a period of time. Those brands tend to find the most success. The brands that want to first get it as granular and as frequent as they're getting their attribution modeling, and then brands that want to have this answer every question they've ever had about their business, even if it has nothing to do with their current media strategy. Those are the ones I see fall down a little bit. Brands that say, okay, well, I wanted to see it by, creative type and cut by the 6, 15, 30-second splits. And I want to see this breakout and that breakout and this breakout. I think MMMs are really, really good when you're first starting with a partner on understanding and getting a really good, accurate prediction of what is happening in your media mix. What MMMs struggle with at first and we get better over time as we work with the brand because they're seeing more and more observations is double clicking into super, super granular, refreshing at a moment's notice, treating it like an MTA. And so there's trying to be this merger between MMMs and MTAs of, well, you get the accuracy of an MMM, but the frequency and precision of an MTA, and that's going to be great and beautiful. I'm kind of skeptical at that merger and how it can fully happen because it is kind of going against a lot of the kind of core reason why an MMM can achieve accurate results. So, that's probably a big one. The other thing I'd caution brands is when an MMM provider tells you that they can do those things, when they're touting the fact that they can do daily models and that they can do these super granular things, and that's all they're kind of really talking about. And when they talk about it as kind of a series of data and math problems, as opposed to speaking of MMMs as a media solution. And so, making sure that you're working with a marketing partner that is a marketing partner. And so, yes, we need to have the analytical rigor and the data scientists who are developing these models. But if it's not also being done by somebody who understands what media is and what media does, you're going to get some pretty dumb results and go in some really weird directions pretty fast.